Hi, welcome to my sometimes but not always, usually not a sewing vlog. Friends, it has been over a month. It's been like a month and a half, and I'm so sorry. Actually, I shouldn't apologize because it's my vlog and I can do what I like. But I'm sorry. Things just got away from me and I got really overwhelmed and life got really overwhelming, and when that happens, some things kind of fall to the wayside and don't get done. Like my vlog, like my house, like Handsome Hubby. Wait, I didn't say that. That was really crude. Sorry. Just kidding. Just things don't get done. And, I'm sorry. I spent Wednesday making a new vlog, and it was over 2 hours long. And as you know, may or may not know if you've seen my previous videos, my phone, which is what I film on, only films about 30 minutes and then likes to stop the video. So I had to keep stopping and restarting my filming. And so I had 4, actually 5, but the last one was only like 10 minutes long. 5 videos when I was done filming. And then I tried to edit them all together, which, I mean, I'm not great at editing anyway. We know this, we're aware of this. Plus, I was also trying to splice this little like 2-minute video that I took at an amusement park in the middle of one of the videos, and it just, ooh, it was not good. It did not go well. I finally got everything strung together, and my phone just, like, I don't know what happened. My phone just said, absolutely not, and like permanently deleted everything. Like everything was saved, and then suddenly it was just all gone. Like my phone was just like, no, I'm not going to do this. I have told you what I will put up with and what I will not put up with, and I will not put up with this. So here's my plan. I'm going to try and split this into 2 videos. Unless I can talk faster than I did on my last one. Because then maybe my phone will play along and forgive me. So this is going to be part 1. Part 1 of catching up with the sucky seamstress. Yay! I left you with my last video on July 4th. Oh my goodness. So we pretty much missed all of July. July was mostly full of panic sewing for Costume College, and also Handsome Hubby's college graduation. Now, Handsome Hubby's college graduation also involved a 3-day trip to Utah to visit my family, which is always wonderful and highly, highly stressful. So let's start there. Trip to Utah. Utah in the middle of summer is basically like entering the gates of Hades. I'm so glad I don't live there anymore. By the way, you're going to see me fanning myself because it is very, very warm here. We're going through the middle of a big old heat thing. What is it called? I don't know. It's extra hot here. It's in the 90s. Which in Utah we would laugh at that and go, haha, excuse me, we have 112 degree summers with 0 humidity, so you just feel like you're burning to death. But up here in northern Washington, 90 degrees when the majority of homes, at least older homes like mine, don't have AC because we rarely have this kind of heat. We are just miserable. I do have a big box fan that usually is pointed at me, but I tried videoing with it on and it's very noisy. Like you can really hear it in the background. So I turned it off, but I'm going to fan myself because my face is going to melt off on video. And I really don't want my face to melt off on video. So Handsome Hubby's graduation. Handsome Hubby has been working just as hard as me. You may remember a year ago I graduated, and he's graduated in computer science, techie, computery degree for really smart computery people. And obviously I don't recall what it is and don't know anything about it. So he walked for graduation because this is the nearest graduation ceremony to when he's graduating. But technically he had one semester left, summer semester. That wasn't supposed to happen. That spring semester was supposed to be his last semester. But his new job that promised him that they were going to help him with his internship didn't get back to him the entire semester. And at the end of the semester, the school contacted them and they said, nope, we're not doing it. We're not signing anything. We're not doing it. I know. You can't tell, but I am seething with rage. It's like Mrs. White in Clue. If you haven't seen Clue, the movie, it's amazing. But where she's like, flames coming out the sides of my face. Yeah, that's me. Seething rage boiling under my charmingly cheery exterior. So he had to do another semester for summer semester. Luckily, the school worked with him so he could use the same internship hours with his job, but he has to do like the academic side where you do all the assignments and stuff. Because basically, since the job said, nope, we're not going to sign anything to have him do this, the school said, oh, so you're saying that he did do this with you, you're just not signing anything. Okay, that's proof that he did the internship. So, very, very nice of the school. So he only has like 3 weeks left in summer semester, and then he is graduated, and then we were done with college. We are done with school. We're done. Now I have friends and family who are pressuring me to get a master's degree because at the beginning of my college, okay, not the very beginning, but the beginning of this, because I've been trying to go to college for like ever. At the beginning of this college stint, where I majored in psychology, with an emphasis on communications and marriage and family, and life coaching. My original goal was to become a relationship therapist, but you have to have a master's degree to work one-on-one with people and couples and families with children and all of that. So, the idea of getting a master's degree fills me with illness and no, it's not going to happen. So, I have spent about a year trying to find a job that would bring me fulfillment in my life, that will make me feel like, well, I spent about 6 months trying to find a job that would bring me fulfillment and make me feel like I didn't just waste so many years trying to get this degree. When that didn't happen, then I spent another 6 months trying to find any job, including in my old field, which was medical insurance, which I do not want to go back into, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. And hey, guess what? No one will hire me. But, hey everybody, I got an email. I got an email yesterday. No, what day? What day is it? I don't know. I got an email a few days ago about a job. So, and they sound super, super like proactive about hiring me. So there will be updates. And everyone, if you are religious, pray for me. If you are into like nature and good feelings and stuff, send good feelings my way. If you're into absolute nothing, maybe you could like sing me a song. Like, I have a huge belief in music and the power of music. So like, sing me like a really happy song and just be like, this happy song is for Emily. Do 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 do. Okay, so that's for those of you who don't believe in anything, or well, not anything. I mean, I feel like everybody believes in something. Like, even if it's just like the power of chocolate cake. I mean, come on, chocolate cake, really powerful stuff. Anyway, you can send me chocolate cake too if you want to. Like, I would not say no to chocolate cake. I have no idea where did this, what was I? Now I just really want chocolate cake. Hubby! I want chocolate cake! What? Let's see if he'll get it for me. Handsome Hubby! Hey, George. Hi, I'm filming, and I was talking about you, and then I was talking about me, and then I was talking about a job, and then somehow I got onto chocolate cake, and how good it is, and now I want some.
You're adorable.
Jeez.
Let's see what we can do about it.
What time is it? Is it time for chocolate cake? No?
It could be.
Maybe?
It's...
Do you want me to check with you when I'm done filming?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you. I don't know if you heard that, but he said that I can check with him when I'm done filming, and he might be willing to go get me some chocolate cake. That would be amazing. We were talking about Handsome Hubby. Oh my gosh, and I made it about me. I'm sorry. This is my vlog, though. I'm just saying, it's my vlog. So we went to his graduation, and he looked so handsome in his gown and his hat, the little pointy hat thing. And I took a million pictures and some video, and I cried like a baby. And he was like, meh, graduation, meh. I was an online student, meh. Well, I cried enough for the both of us, so that's okay. And then we headed over to Utah to visit the family, and for a few days. It could only be a few days because with Handsome Hubby being the only income right now, or the main income right now, we couldn't have him take too much time off work, which is sad, but there it is. Anyway, so during our brief stint in Utah, my mother decided we were going to take new family pictures because the family pictures in her home don't include one of her grandchildren. That's how old they are. And he is like 4, I think. And I was not thrilled about this. Not thrilled at all. I know I've posted about this before, and I think I may have talked about it in a previous video. She had this whole color scheme she wanted, and I always stick out in our family pictures anyway because, well, like, my parents are cute. My mom's petite. My dad is tall. My brothers are, well, my older brother looks like he should be a model. He's been approached to be a model in his life before. It's ridiculous. He's way too handsome. His wife is gorgeous. His children are beautiful. My younger brother is, well, he's kind of going through a Grizzly Adams, like, mountain man phase with this, like, ridiculous beard thing going on. But usually he's adorable, tall, skinny man. He's got this lovely wife and these adorable kids, and the little boys look just like he did when he was little. I said a word I'm not supposed to say. Apparently, I'm supposed to say unalive. So his children are so cute. They unalive me. I forget to say the proper things sometimes, so please forgive me. I'm learning. So I hope that's the right vernacular. Anyway, and then there's me and Handsome Hubby. Now, Handsome Hubby is Handsome Hubby. I mean, tall, gorgeous hair, blue eyes, smolder, big smile. So handsome. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. And then there's me. And compared to this whole lineup of peoples, I'm this plus-sized redhead. I mean, it's like that Sesame Street song. One of these things is not like the other. Yeah, I stick out. And it's been years that I've stuck out. Now, believe it or not, I have not always been a plus-sized woman. This started after my first divorce, way back in 2005. Yeah, I'm old. Get over it. Uh, yeah. I have a medical condition that makes it very easy to gain weight and very hard to lose it. And up until that point, I was very, very careful with my life about what I ate and my exercise and I was an average sized person. I wouldn't ever call myself like super, super skinny, except for that one time junior year when that boy I was trying to date told me that he likes skinnier girls, and so I went anorexic for like 3-4 months or something, and it got to the point where you could see my collarbones, and my mom had taken a picture of me in this like new dress, and when she saw the picture she was like, oh wait, what's wrong here, why are you so skinny? And we went and talked to a doctor, and that was the end of that. Don't give in to stupid boys. Boys are stupid. But I'm sorry. I keep forgetting what I'm saying. Part of it is I'm sick. I'm not gonna go into why I'm sick because that's further down the road in the video, in the vlog. So, but I have like medicine and sick head. So please excuse me if I keep forgetting what I'm talking about. So we got these family pictures taken. I actually wore, well, this dress. Yeah, I think I wore this dress with a different white shirt that had like more lacy under it. To kind of try, I mean, I still went with my jewel tones, but went very plain and simple for my mom's kind of palette. Plus, I love this dress. It's like this really soft cotton. It's got pockets. Old Navy, y'all. Old Navy. Super cute. It's not my usual kind of more retro 50s, 60s type of outfit, but it has been really nice with how hot it's been. It's been really nice. Plus, I adore this very bright berry color. I love it. A random guy on an elevator at costume college. Okay, so I'm in the elevator with my friend. We're going downstairs, and there's this guy in there who is just at the hotel. He's not part of costume college or anything. He's just at the hotel. And he's like on his phone, and he glances over to me, and he goes, "That's a really pretty dress." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And he smiles at me and goes back to his phone. And then when the doors open, he stepped out and walked away. And I just stood there, and my friend went to walk out and turned around and was like, gave me the "are you coming" look. And I was just like, and we walked out. And I told her, I said, this is going to sound, probably weird, but that was a really odd encounter for me. Men don't like men like that, because he was like TV show handsome, He's like one of the handsome guy, like he looked like one of the handsome guys in a TV show. I mean, he was dressed great, you could slightly smell his very nice I don't know if it's aftershave or cologne or whatever. And you basically block them out because you're like, you're so out of my league that we like aren't even in the same world, you know? So the fact that he like looked at me and said, "That's a pretty dress," and then like smiled at me and we had this little interchange, I was just like, and I remember when the I got out of the elevator and the doors closed, they're kind of metallic so you can see yourself in them. And I'm looking at him and I'm going, it is a pretty dress. I'm still very fat in it, but it's a pretty dress. Huh. And to this day, I'm still stumped. I get it. And I'm sure many of you would say, oh, he saw a pretty dress on a pretty girl, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, oftentimes when I call myself fat or plus sized or whatever, I get the response that all fat or plus sized or whatever you want to call yourself, pleasingly plump women get. No, you're so beautiful. It's a very frustrating response because I didn't say I was ugly. I said I was fat. Or I said I was plus sized. Or I said I was pleasingly plump. So it doesn't necessarily mean I think I'm ugly. It just means I think that my looks as a plus sized woman are in a different world than that guy exists in. So it was a weird crossover moment. It was weird. It was like if you, I don't know, entered an elevator and there was someone standing next to you and for a moment their glimmer faded and you realized you're standing next to like an elven warrior and you're like, oh, what's happening? What's going on? And then suddenly it's back and you're just like, what just happened? Where am I? What? It's kind of like that, you know? I don't know. So my phone just stopped recording. I don't know if I got to 30 minutes or what happened. I'm having a lot of trouble with my phone lately, especially when it comes to pictures and filming. I think part of the problem is my storage is crazy full, like everywhere. Google has been yelling at me lately, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. And Handsome Hubby's like, let's put them on your laptop. And I'm like, but I don't use my laptop. I use my phone, and I want every picture I've ever taken, ever saved, ever wanted at my fingertips. And he's like, well, you can do that. And I'm like, but I like it where I know how to do it. So it cut me off in like mid-sentence. I'm not sure what I was saying. I think I was talking about how we took George on the trip because he is old and also we are poor, so we had to drive. So it was a full day of driving because it is it's a 15-hour drive, but it's 13 hours the way I drive. And then it's a full like drive back. So I actually had Handsome Hubby and George sleep, and I drove at night. We left at the end of his workday, and I drove like all night into the next morning. And then we came back kind of the same way. I drove all night into the next day so that he could then go to work. So that was the graduation trip. It was pretty much a success. Handsome Hubby's not sure we really needed to do it. And he was like, did I really need to walk? Was that really important? And I think it is. As a couple that does not have children, and it's looking like we're probably just going to stay child-free and try to have the parental experience in other ways in our lives. It's important, I think, to acknowledge these big milestones that we reach, because otherwise there's nothing. There is nothing going forward, you know? So I think these big things that we accomplish should be like a big deal, should be made out of them. Now, ideally, a much bigger deal would have been made, both when I graduated, when he graduated, because we have both been trying, like, since we were 18 years old to graduate from college. And I would have loved to have seen like a big trip somewhere and some amazing, but no. I'm hoping maybe in the future we can do like a makeup trip for both of our college graduations to celebrate that really amazing accomplishment that we both were able to do. Okay, so graduation trip is over and I've got like a week left. I think I have like a week left before costume college. So I am sewing like crazy. I am just sewing, trying to get things done. I'm dropping things right and left that I'm supposed to be getting done because as per usual, I over planned my sewing and I just can't get that all done. I'm also trying to coordinate with my new roommate, who I had only met once before at the Victorian Festival earlier this year. And so we're messaging back and forth, trying to like cement our plans because I was showing up, or she was going to be there, but she was going to be there with friends several days earlier. And so I was going to be there earlier. So I was going to stay with a friend at the hotel whose roommate wasn't going to show up until like the day before costume college started. And it was this whole wrangling of things. And the friend that I usually do costume college with, I just wasn't doing costume college with this year. So everything felt very like all over the place in the air. So, it's finally the week of the big LA costume college trip. And I get everything packed up. And it was quite a trial because I basically had to get everything into 2 suitcases that I could check and 2 carry-ons. And I carried a giant hat in my hands. I wore it through the airport, didn't match my outfit at all, didn't care. Wore it through the airport because if you're wearing your giant costume hat, they can't count it as a carry-on. But then they did what they seem to be doing a lot lately at the gates. At some point during the flight, or before they start boarding the plane, they say, hey, we're looking for people who are willing to check one of their 2 carry-ons because this flight is full and the overhead is going to be full. So I immediately go over with my roller carry-on and say, here, I'm happy to check this, because that means I can shove my bag above and keep my hat down below. And then I just like tucked my knees up and just stayed that way the whole flight. Flights are really hard for plus size people. I don't know how people bigger than me manage it because here's a little secret. When I get onto the plane, I whisper. You know how when you walk onto the plane, there's usually about 2, sometimes the captain as well, but usually about 2 flight attendants standing there to welcome you onto the plane. And I always smile and whisper, hi, I'm going to need a seatbelt extender. And they say, oh, which seat are you in? And I tell them. And then I go to my seat and they have to wait till the line of people, till everyone's in their seats. And then one of them discreetly, it's always, okay, so my phone keeps cutting off my videos and it's not reaching 30 minutes. I was trying to figure out why. And my storage is full. So I moved storage over to the SD card and I'm hoping I can film a little bit more, but I have a plan. I'm going to film a little bit more and then I'm going to stop. And I'm going to make this a video and I'm going to post it on Sunday night. And then I'm going to delete all that and make new video and post it Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And that's going to be my catch-up. Those are going to be my catch-up videos. So if you're seeing this, there's going to be more. Just hold on. So I was talking about the needing a seatbelt extender on the plane. It's embarrassing. But whenever they hand it to you, they always have it like wrapped up in their hand, and I always sit by the window because then I feel like I can like squish myself against the window and try not to like infringe on other people's space as much as possible. So I'm like squished up against the wall in the window like this and try to turn myself in my seat. And so they'll reach across and like hide, like put their hand this way towards the people who are sitting there so they can't really see it to hand it to you. It's very sweet of them. I did notice this time on the seatbelt extender, I was able to pull it way tighter and I only needed, I think like really like 2 extra inches. So maybe I'm losing weight. That would be amazing. Why am I sharing this with you? Because this is my life, people. Seatbelt extenders. Embarrassing, but there it is, the truth. So flew into LA, and that was an early morning flight. I got to the airport at 4:30 in the morning. Handsome Hubby had to drive me to the airport at 4:30 in the morning so I could catch a 6-something flight so I could be there at 8-something. The hotel for Costume College this year is new, and it was an airport hotel. So basically, I got out of the airport and found the airport shuttle. That was a little tricky. I wasn't really sure how that worked. I had to actually call my friend, and then she was able to help me figure out how to get, like, she called the concierge desk and they were able to explain how the airport shuttle worked. And then I was able to find it. But then you get on the airport shuttle, it drove over to the hotel. It was like 5 minutes tops. Where in the old hotel, I mean, it could take you an hour to get there by Uber or Lyft or whatever, or taxi or whatever you choose to do. Because of traffic and everything. But this hotel is right next to the airport, like right next to the airport. So it was like 5 minutes. I dropped everything off in friend's room, and then we headed to Universal Studios. And we were there right when it opened, and we went into Universal Studios. Universal Studios is where I'm going to pick up on tomorrow's vlog. So sorry that I have to do it like this, but hopefully you won't mind a couple of shorter videos through Sunday through Wednesday, instead of one super long, like 2+ hour video. I will see you tomorrow, friends. Love you.